Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of February the 7th through to the 13th. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. I want to wish any of you having a birthday this week a very, very happy birthday and many more. So, let's get on with your reading, Aquarius. First up, we have the Six of Cups in the upright, followed then by the Three of Swords reversed. Next, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright, followed then by the Two of so I was going to say cups again. Two of Pentacles in the upright, and lastly, we have the King of Swords upright. So, for your overall energy, we have the Six of Cups in the upright position. The Six of Cups is that blast from the past card. This is a nice energy when it's in the upright position. This can simply represent for some of you, remembering the past fondly. This can be a time of remembrance for whatever reason. This can represent getting together with people from the past that we have not seen in a long time. It can represent a reunion of somewhat, or of some note. Sometimes, when you go to a wedding or something like that, you run into people that you haven't seen forever. It could be family members, could be friends, could be whatever. Again, it's a general read, so it's different for all of you. But this could be a connection to someone in particular from the past for some of you. This could be representing the one that got away, that high school sweetheart that, you wish maybe you could run into again, and maybe this week you will be. For others of you, this could be just, hearing from someone from the past, or a connection to the past. It could be a career connection to the past. It's just a card representing the past. It's also representing, that soulmate energy too. It could be somebody who feels like someone from the past, where you just meet them and that you have that connection to them, and they feel like, I know you. You feel like, I know you. Don't I know you? Didn't we meet before? But you haven't, not in this lifetime anyway. It could be that past life connection. Right at the beginning of the week, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse position. Interesting. Three of Swords in the upright position can point to heartache, separation, loss, sorrow, disappointment, that kind of thing. When the card is inverted, however, this can represent finally getting past that Three of Swords energy. It's very healing when it's in the reverse position. But the interesting part of the Three of Swords I find in reverse, because it can point back to the Two of Swords in the upright, which is a card of indecision, where we don't know if we should let that person back in again, if somebody's hurt us and we've gone to the Three of Swords situation with them. Sometimes there can be a hesitancy of letting them back in again, of trusting them again, when it points back to the Two of Swords in the upright. So it could be, although you're healing from a situation, maybe this was after a breakup or something, and you're finally able to forgive and forget, but perhaps that person still wants to remain in your life, and you just are kind of indecisive about it. And the next card you have is the Seven of Cups in the upright. This card's been coming up a lot for the different signs for this week. I guess a lot of people are looking into new options and opportunities now that Mercury is no longer retrograde. The Seven of Cups is about having a lot of options and a lot of opportunities before us, but we're just not sure which one to pick. And we have to be careful with this energy because it's very confusing, very Neptunian energy. And it can cause a bit of confusion, but I always say it's better to have more opportunities than none. So this is about sort of sifting through all of our options and opportunities. It could be for some of you, perhaps, say after a breakup and you're back on the dating scene again, you're noticing a lot of people noticing you. I'm noticing you, noticing me, that kind of thing. And it could be like, well, I could, maybe date this person, date that person. Seven of Cups is there. It's letting you know that, yes, there's a lot of options, but you really have to go through them with a fine-tooth comb, because some of these characters here may be not a good choice for you. It may not be practical. It may not be the right thing for you. For others of you, this could be representing, like, say, career choices. It could be job choices. It could be apartments or homes or places to travel to. Again, it's a general read, so it's different for all of you, but there's choices, there's options here. And perhaps you might be having, although it's fun to sift through all of this, it could be, oh, which do I choose? Which do I choose? Because if you notice in this card, there's like a lot of different options. Some of them are beautiful. There's like gold in one of them, but there's a snake in the other. You see what I mean? So you really need to check to see what's really viable for you, what is what's going to make sense to you in your life. So it's not something you can just choose quickly, right? This is something you really need to sift through, basically. You can't just, okay, I'm going to choose that, door number one. You're not on a game show. So you really need to, I guess, sift through it all and figure it out. Aquarians, you guys use your mind a lot. Your mind never stops. It goes and goes and goes and goes. So maybe just not stay with this energy too long. Just make a decision, yes, an informed decision, but maybe, don't drive yourself crazy overthinking it. But yeah, there's options here. There's opportunities for you, Aquarius. You're going to need to take them. You're healed now from a situation, whatever that situation may be. And there's other options, and life is opening up for you now. You're out of your final descent. You're in a better place right now. So options are going to come up, and maybe some of them are connected to the past for some of you. Moving on towards the weekend, we have the Two of Pentacles. See, this is harmony in the midst of change. Something is changing up for you, Aquarius, this week. And going forward, I think, you're on a better path now. So this is, for some of you, perhaps you've chose to date a couple of these different characters. For others of you, this could be about balancing your checkbook. This could be about taking on a second job. Maybe that's what it is. Some of you are like interested in something. It's not necessarily a side hustle or a second job. It could also be studies. Maybe you're trying to or wanting to take a course in something. But whatever it is you're doing, there's balance there. This is harmony in the midst of change. So you're able to deal with it. If it's two different people you're dating, it's all good. It's all going well. If this is, a second job you've taken on or studies you've taken on, it's going well. You have no trouble balancing this out. So it's good. Could be balancing your finances as well. And maybe some of you too, I just thought, like, this can also represent property. Maybe some of you have taken on a second property or something like that, and you're doing double duty with your home and then your secondary property. And then the last card you have is the King of Swords in the upright position. Well, it is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like yourself. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. The King of Swords is someone who basically shoots from the hip, talks bottom line, would rather deal with logic as opposed to emotion, likes to keep things mental, cerebral, logical. Could even be someone you are dealing with at the end of the week. Sometimes the King of Swords can literally represent like a police officer, a judge, an arbitrator, a lawyer. Maybe some of you are speaking with a lawyer at the end of the week, or you could be dealing with practical matters that require the mental, cerebral. Remember, keep in mind, this is also your energy. You're coming up in your own reading at the end of the week in the upright position. You are on the right path with whatever it is you're doing here. I see smooth sailing here for you because there's options and opportunities, but you are good to go. You've healed. You're good to go. You've got a connection to the past here. Some of you could be, like I said, connecting to past partners, past friends, past job situations, past home connections, whatever it is. But whatever is going on, Aquarius, you're handling it really well. The Two of Pentacles is there to assure you there's harmony here, whatever it is you're choosing to do. And the King of Swords being here basically represents maybe a conversation that needs to be had between yourself and someone else, or a conversation or news or information that you're getting from your lawyer or a judge's decision or arbitrator at the end of the week. But looks like an interesting week. Smooth sailing ahead for my Aquarians. I'd like to see that. So that's what I have for you. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below if this resonated for you, and do tell how so. Bye-bye for now.